Hello, I'm Carla, a career specialist here at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library's Career Center. And today I'm going to walk you through the process of applying for a job at CC's Coffeehouse. In a moment, I'll take myself off screen and navigate to the CC's website to show you the application process. Okay, here we are at the CC's website. If you will look at the top of the screen, there's a link which says join our team. Click on that. Then we'll scroll all the way to the bottom of the screen until we get to the link which says apply today, and that's what we'll click next. This brings up a list of all the available positions at CC's currently. It says there are 17 jobs listed right now. This lists jobs all over the state, so I'm just going to pick one that's located here in Baton Rouge, and I'll choose this one. Okay, first it gives you a brief overview of the position. It tells you the starting salary, which is $8 an hour plus tips. It tells you that it's an hourly part-time position, and it lists some of the benefits of working for CC's, which include free drinks, 401k, education assistance, and even more benefits if you are a full-time employee. Again, this gives you a brief overview of what a barista does, some of the job duties, some of the qualifications that would make you successful in this position. And over here on the right, it says apply now with a quick 3-minute application. When you're applying for a job, you would put in your own information, name, contact information, including your email address and phone number. However, I'm going to use fake information here because I'm not actually applying for a job at CC's. So my fake person is called Allie, last name Gator. Put in your number. I'm going to use the Career Center phone number. I'm going to change it from cell number to a home number. And here it asks if you agree to this communication policy, meaning you agree to be contacted by text message. You can say yes or no. I'm going to say yes. And then I'm going to click here and acknowledge that my information that I input in this application will be used by this company. If you want details on how exactly it can and will be used, you can click on this link and read it. Otherwise, just click here to apply for the position. Now, many applications will allow you to either input your resume via uploading it, copying and paste it, or you can have the option of just putting in your employment information manually. CC's does not allow you to do a manual input, so your only options are to upload or copy and paste your resume. And I'm going to copy and paste because I think that will be easier. I'm going to click no thanks, continue to application. And first it's going to ask for your current mailing address. I'm going to use the main library here on Goodwood's address, which is 7711 Goodwood Boulevard. Here in Baton Rouge. Zip is 7806. Save and continue. Now it's automatically created an account for you using the email address you put in as the username. And all you have to do is create a password. Make sure that you choose a password that is not easy to guess, not easy for someone else to guess, but is one that you will remember, or alternately, put it down in a safe place where you can find it if you need it later. Okay, so I've chosen my password. I'm going to say no, I don't want to say this password. Now the instructions are saying that in order to do the best job of, in order for CC's to do the best job of putting you in a position, if you're qualified, you need to fill out this application as completely and as accurately as you can. And remember that your information will be held in strict confidence. So I'm going to click proceed to the next step. And it's going to ask me some preliminary questions. Have you ever worked for CC's before? I'm going to say no. Do you have any previous experience as a barista? I'm going to say yes, that alligator does. Are you physically able to lift and or move up to 40 pounds? I'm going to say yes. And do you have any previous experience using an electronic touchscreen cash register system? Yes. Are you 18 or older? Yes. Are you authorized to work in the United States? Yes. Now, what days are you available to work? I'm going to say that alligator is available all days of the week because we want to give her the best shot of getting this job. And I'm going to say that she's available. Presumably, coffee shops need people in the morning, so I'm going to say 5 to 2 p.m. I'm going to add 3 hours, which I'm going to say 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. to try to give her as much flexibility as possible. Is there a particular location you prefer to work at? I'm going to say, I can't remember which one we selected, so it's okay, it's Perkins Road. So I'm going to say 9757 Perkins Road. Proceed to the next step. Okay, and as I stated before, there is no way to manually input your employment history in this application. The only way to do it is to upload your resume or to copy and paste it. So I have my resume here on my desktop, so I'm just going to copy and paste the information. Copy and paste. Okay, looks like everything's in there. I'm going to say save and upload text as a file, and it worked. My resume is saved. And you can look through it again just to make sure that it looks right, that it got all your information, that nothing was messed up or left out, and we're good to go. So I'm going to click proceed to next step. Now it's asking you some voluntary disclosure questions, things that pertain to race, religion, sex, national origin, things like that. So, and again, you have the option to select the category that applies to you or that you identify with, or you can choose not to provide that. So I'm going to say, no, I don't want to provide my gender. I choose not to provide race information. If you were a veteran, there are 4 classes of veterans here that you can choose if you're part of one of those. Or again, you can say that you don't wish to answer. Okay, and then it's voluntary self-identification of disability. If you have a disability and you want to disclose that, these are some of the conditions that could be considered disability. It certainly is not an exhaustive list. And again, you have the option to answer that question. Yes, no, or I don't wish to answer, which is what I'm going to select. Okay, and once that's done, proceed to the next step. Okay, finally it asks, how did you learn about this position? I'm going to say we learned about it through Google. And we're going to proceed to the next step. Okay, and that's actually the end of the application. There is an assessment that you will be asked to complete. I'll show you that in 1 second. I'm going to click submit. Congratulations, you've completed the first step in the hiring process. And as I said, there is an assessment which will ask you questions. Oh, and look, it already took me there automatically. It begins with these optional demographic questions. Again, the same questions, gender, race, and age, which you can choose to answer or to not answer. And if you click next, it'll take you to the assessment, which will ask you questions that will assess your ability to do the job. It'll ask you things about customer service, I believe. I can actually show you how to do that because your answers have to be your own. But once you are ready to complete it, it says it will take about 15 minutes. So you want to have a quiet place to do that. You start assessment, and once you're done with that, your application is actually complete, and you've done your job of applying for a job at CC. So congratulations. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to take you back to the Career Center homepage, which you can review. Check out all of the great resources we offer, not just in the Career Center, but in the library as a whole. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.